your nose. Open up your mouth and let it out. Yourself forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold to toes. Your hands can stay at your heart. Your braces might start to go tall, wide. And whatever your branches do on this side. So draw your belly in, whatever foot is lifted, flex that foot. And then take that lifted foot and start to press it straight back. So imagine you're touching your foot up against the wall right behind you. Your hands can stay your heart, your arms in front of you or behind you. Get up and back, reversing that triangle. With your front foot in line with the arch of your back foot, continue to make that lunge with your left leg. Nice strong arms. Eyes are focused over your front fingertips. Relax. And if you what works on this side, it might feel look a little different side to side. Maybe normal. You might keep those hands right under your shoulders. You might walk them further out. But energetically in this pose, you want to think like your chest, your heart area is drawn forward. Press yourself back up. Make your way back to down dog one more time. However you want to get here. Lower yourself down. Now set yourself up for one final back bend together this morning. Press your feet down and lift yourself up. Let your knees open wide. Bring one hand back to your heart. One hand back to your knee. Take a few moments to feel everything that you're feeling in this moment. Noticing maybe the rhythm of your breath. Maybe you're feeling the rhythm of your heart beating a little faster after those back bends. The outer edges of your feet and the jaw on your knees down and out. It might feel good to even grab hold of your actual knees and draw them down and out that way, or your shins, your ankles.
Oh my gosh, this is very bright. I don't know how well you can see me, but I just finished morning yoga and it was amazing. And lately, y'all, I've really been prioritizing doing things that actually make me feel good and like strong and capable. And I feel the best I've ever felt, and I've actually been the most consistent I've been in my fitness journey all year. And it has me thinking that like I low-key wish I've started loving myself in this way a little bit sooner. Like I really could have been doing these things for myself already, and they make me feel so good now. So I'm just happy that I'm doing them. So I wanted to share a few of the things that I've been doing that I am so happy to be doing, that I could have started doing just a little sooner, but maybe I mean the timing is always right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, speaking of one of those things, literally just even this is an example, coming to this morning yoga, like I do things now based on what I know will make me feel good. Like, I prioritize my pleasure, my comfort. I'm not going to do something I don't want to do, and if I think going or doing something isn't going to make me feel good, then I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm good on that, and that philosophy has really kept me in a good space, and that's something that I'm really happy that I do now. I used to always like stay in muddy situations and do things that I knew wouldn't make me feel good or that I had no gain from, just so I could say I was doing it. Like, dog, even I would like go give niggas head with nothing in return. Like, that was okay, and nothing in return for me, like, very, very foolish. And I don't do anything like that now. Like, I definitely have to think about what I get, what I want to get from something, and I think about that when I make my decisions. I'm really happy I do that now, and I just wish I started doing that sooner. I could have saved myself from some really unnecessary situations, you know what I mean? But we learn when we learn. And oh my god, are y'all okay? Is everyone all right? Is everyone okay? Well, that's crazy. I really can't believe I used to be out here giving niggas head and getting nothing in return. Like, that's pure foolishness. Not thinking about myself at all, just trying to experience things, whereas now I have to know what I'm going to get if I'm going to feel good, because I have to use my time wisely. So yeah, that's one thing I definitely wish I started doing sooner, because I could have been saving myself from some unnecessary sadness and just damaging things. I really could have. Anyway, speaking of using my time wisely, y'all, I gotta go to the gym today because I impromptu got my tattoo yesterday. I got a pendulum hanging from the heart of my girl. I can insert the video here.
Oh, I thought this was like he's the one on the screen.
I'm trying to figure out which direction I want to get it. I'm not sure yet. Because I got hurt, I kind of knocked out yesterday and I didn't do my leg day. So we're gonna go do some legs today and a little bit of arms, make a little bit of full body day, and I am so ready for that once I get myself something to eat. Okay, let me get myself something to eat. Or make myself something to eat. I bought hella groceries recently, if you watched that vlog, and I should be cooking them. No, that was a lot of money. A lot of money. So,
on, baby, in spite of the body stretching out your pinstripes. Got so much to tell you, come on inside. Hey. You was MIA from the invite, tryna give me daps with my hands tied. All I wish for, if you could go my way. Yeah, been had me from the start. You've been on my radar for too long. Want you to stay, babe. You'd never say the word. I could give you the world, girl, won't you try me? I bet you gon' like it. Lava, baby, lava, yeah, me, lava, with me, baby, yeah. Lava, baby, lava, yeah, me, lava, with me, baby, yeah.
There's a lot of noise in here, so I hope you can hear me. But I just finished my workout, which I honestly barely almost did, and I wanted to share another thing that I've been doing that I wish I just started doing sooner about this, which is just that I wish that I had started committing to myself. I finally started committing to myself to show myself that I'm worth the effort and the time to invest in, and I enjoy investing this time in myself. Like, it really feels like something I am showing to myself. Whereas before, I was never the one giving effort. I wanted someone else to give the effort. I wanted so badly to be chosen, for someone to choose me, to show me they love me. You know, I have a lot of abandonment issues and such from my parents and all of that kind of stuff. So I've had a lot of issues with wanting to be chosen, and I've entered a lot of relationships where I would repeat that pattern of trying to prove my worth, trying to prove that I'm worth loving, trying to get someone to show me that I'm worth loving. And it was just a really cycle of building resentment in myself and in other people for both of our efforts. And I realized that I just had to show that effort to myself. Like, I want to feel loved, why not make myself feel loved? So that's kind of where I'm at with this part of my healing journey, and I just wish I had realized that sooner. I could have saved myself a lot of relationships that I did not need to be in. Like, choosing myself instead of waiting for someone to choose me has shown me 100 times more strongly that I am worth the effort, that I can be worth the time, and that the time will bring me what I want. So why settle for any kind of other circumstance? I have these circumstances and I'm taking advantage of that, and I am just grateful to be here now. So this is another thing I'm really happy to be doing, committing to myself, showing myself I said this is what I'm gonna do, I'm doing it, I'm accomplishing it, I am keeping my word to myself, I'm committing to me, and I'm just happy to be doing it now because it's paying off, y'all, it's paying off. Look at you, girl. Look at you, girl. Oh. Okay, anyway, I'm ready to go eat now. I'm gonna go eat now. Oh, I gotta end my workout.
Now you now notice everything negative. You found yourself at a new low. The more I need, I get the blues. Down to you. To the cut.
gosh, I feel so much cleaner now. That tuna dip is always amazing. I honestly I'm obsessed with cheese. I'm obsessed with cheese. Oh my gosh. But y'all, before I get dressed, I was gonna go out to a show tonight, but it's already 8 o'clock and I'm low-key a homebody now. Like, if there's something I can watch at home, you might just catch me in the house. You probably won't catch me outside. Anyway, I wanted to say another one of the things that I've been doing that I'm really enjoying doing now that I just wish I started sooner was honestly becoming friends with my inner critic. Like, I know we all have that little voice, you know, you've been looking in the mirror talking about some, ooh, that could be, da 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 da, like literally me in the mirror right now, like me and my homegirl, okay? Literally me and my homegirl. But I have become friends with her, that little inside voice in the back of my head. Like, I used to really feel like she was kind of a boss, like letting her really like determine what I would do. Like, oh, you shouldn't post this, you shouldn't do this because someone will be able to see these roles. Always thinking about the third party eyes on me, always thinking about how I could be critiqued, always critiquing myself in a negative way because I do have like a problem solving kind of brain, so it's very easy to point out faults. You know, my inner critic is very, very good at that. But I realized that she's less of a boss and more of an audience member, more of just like someone there to give feedback, not actually someone that can tell me what to do. So now I'm friends with her. I can see the benefit in her input. Like, oh, this might make you feel this way, be aware of that, instead of saying like what I can and can't do. And I listen to my inner critic in a way of letting me make my content better instead of letting it be something that destroys my self-esteem. I think of it as like how I talk to like my advisor. You know, they're critiquing my work, telling me what could be better, but not in a way to put me down, but in a way to improve me. And that's kind of the relationship I have with my inner critic now. Whereas before I would let those inner and literal third-party eyes determine my every move, I would always have my jacket on all the time. I would always, you know, not wear certain things. I would always try to make myself a little smaller so I wouldn't stand out too much because I already have these things wrong with me, just letting it be a real detriment to myself. Whereas now I hear it, I accept what it means, and then I move forward. And I'm able to like use it in a positive way. Like with my YouTube channel, this is literal, I'm literally creating a third party by talking to you right now, and I'm able to do that more confidently now because I know the value in your voice and what you have to tell me, and building community with each other versus like letting it be debilitating and making it perfectionist. Like I have no need for that anymore. Whereas before I really needed to make things perfect before I even did anything, and I just don't have to do that. I don't have to do that anymore. I can be her friend and just be like, yeah, whatever, girl. You ever get to that stage where, you know, certain friends, they be talking to you, just be like, okay, girl. Like, you're just talking like I get to determine what happens here. So that's where I am with that. And I just wish I had been here sooner because I could have started my channel when I actually bought my camera. I bought my camera in 2020 with my stimulus check. And now here we is 2023 and I'm a year in, but what if I was 3 years in? You know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm happy to be doing it now because I love it. It's so much fun. But yeah, the more you know, the more you know. The older I get, the more I learn, and I'm just like, let me take these little nuggets with me so that I can improve my life. But oh my god, y'all, look at my hair. Look at my hair. Look at how big my bun is. I'm 3 years locked. Can we believe I have this much fucking hair? Get into my fucking tattoo, dog. Like, who is she? Who is she? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with like my whole deal, my whole little deal. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna put on some clothes and actually chillax for the evening. I feel like since I ate that meal at 5 something, I'm a liar at fucking 7 something, that was low-key dinner, but I feel like I have one more meal left in me. So maybe I'm gonna do a little work and see if I get hungry. See if I get sparked to eat something. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty late now.
I'm gonna love you until the end of time. That's it, I'm done talking. What he's done, it's...
The fuck is she supposed to say in that moment? Oh yeah, it's okay.
Eddie? She's not awake yet, but I can take you to see her if you'd like. And her memory?
Okay, so before I go to bed, I want to share the last thing that I've been doing that I'm really proud of myself for doing, because it can be really difficult and I am always the better for it. So I'm happy that I'm finally able to do it. And if I had started doing it sooner, I'm sure things would be different, but we learn when we learn, you know what I mean? So what I do now is I will leave, baby. Like, I will leave, okay? I will leave. I will speak up. Like, I've always been a pretty confrontational person. I will not lie about that, but I would be pretty hesitant still to be confrontational, to say what I was really feeling, just because I was used to putting other people's needs before my own, and also just kind of feeling very grateful to get whatever I could get. So I would say stuff but then do nothing about it, and I would stay around in places a lot longer than I feel like I should have. Whereas now I actually remove myself from places, and I remove myself from people's lives when I feel like harm is being done to me and there's not enough gain from it. And I am willing to accept whatever that means about me. Some people will say it means I'm selfish. Some people will mean it means I have boundaries. Whatever that means about me, I'm willing to accept, because it makes me feel safer and allows me to control myself emotionally. So I'm really happy that I no longer live in that kind of scarcity mindset that I used to have. I feel like I used to not do anything about being in places I didn't like, just because I would hold on for dear life, because I'm like, I will never have this again. So like, yeah, that hurt my feelings, but so what, you know? I'm not gonna get anything else. I really need this. And that was really my mindset before, whereas now I know I'm really all I desire, and I know that greatness is coming to me, and things that are for me are already on their way to me, and there's nothing that I need to like prove to get those things, you know? I just need to actually be in the right spaces with the right kind of people. So, and I have to be patient for that time to come. So I'm happy I do this now, because before all it really did was build resentment in myself and resentment in other people, and just really always getting me way into other people's business instead of my own, and feeding on my insecurities. So I'm happy to like not be doing that anymore, to know that I can leave, that I can choose, that I can speak up and hold myself accountable to my standards. Like, they don't know my standards until I tell them what they are, and so I have to stand on what makes me feel good. So if that means leaving, if that means saying something, and that's what I do. So every time I made exceptions to doing this, it was a big mistake. Okay, a big mistake, and she was medium well, hard, okay, and not good. So happy I don't do that no more. I'm all the more peaceful for it. Like, it can be really hard to speak up about being uncomfortable, and it can be really hard to leave situations out of comfort and familiarity, but I'm always the better for actually sticking to these things. Every time I make these things negotiable, it slaps me in the face. So I'm learning to do this, and I wish I had just actually sunk into this lesson earlier, because I wouldn't be having such a hard time right now. But it's fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's really all just better late than never, you know? I am learning that every single phase of life is a learning process. Like, when you're a child, when you're a teenager, when you're, you know, a pre-adult, when you're an adult, when you're in your 30s, like, all of it is learning something. And this mid-20s learning, baby, I'm just learning and sharing what I'm learning, because maybe you learning something you can tell me. Let me know in the comments. Thanks. I will see you in my next video. Bye, friend. Amazing. Amazing, Quin. Incredible. Incredible.